Right. So Big picking Mirage. That's a map they've looked hot on. That is a map. That's a good look for them there. Xantarez is a beast on this. Surson as well. Vitality going with Inferno. These are all 50-50 maps for both these teams. Yeah. I actually don't see really a heavy favorite coming out of any of these three, even Decider, Dust 2. Again, maps that both of these teams do like to play. I actually think if it goes to Dust 2, Big will have a slight edge from what I've seen from them. That being said, this could end in 2 for either team for me.
Yeah, this is a really hard prediction to make. I think I'm going to go with Big, though, personally. I think that altogether, Big have shown me more unity in terms of their playstyle, whereas with Vitality, although they've had good game plans at times, I felt like they just lack the same energy, the same sort of explosiveness, and even though they have the skill. So Big it is for me. Where do you guys stand?
Vitality. There's no game plan. There's no game plan against Zywoo. That's his game plan. That's his prediction.
Sorry, please continue. It was an accident.
It's okay. We forgive you. I say Team Vitality because you can't, like, even if you have a game plan, you're gonna have to out position Zywoo, and then if you somehow stop him, you got to worry about his other teammates, which, you know, all the resources you dumped on Zywoo, you got to somehow beat like an RPK.
I will
Shocks.
Also go with Vitality, just because I think this is a very close series, and I think it's going to come down to a lot of 2v2s, 3v3s, and Vitality, I feel like they're slightly better in the clutch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They're just a little bit ahead, and I think it's going to come down to it. Zywoo in a 1vx, you can never count them out. RPK as well, and Shocks. Also players who I've just found so much respect for over the years in terms of their late round ability. I can never count them out.
Okay, James, real quick,
I'm picking Big. I'm picking Big
okay,
based on Betway's odds. Maybe they're smarter than I am.
Okay.
Anyway, Big are charging into the A bomb site, so we'll see if Betway are right or not. If they lose a pistol, I'm changing to Vitality. I'll just put it that way. And I'll assume that Betway are idiots. So let's see how this works out. The bomb's been planted, and Apex is going to take one in the face. There's no kill just yet, though, in this round. As I say that, of course, the T's are starting to lose personnel. Vitality down to 3 players. Big have got a good hold on CT at present, although Tabson's been taken out now, and that starts to open things up for Vitality. Zywoo has a smoke grenade and a defuse kit as well. Drops the smoke grenade onto the bomb. Still going to be hard, though. There are so many angles he can be shot from, and now he's dead, as is RPK. It's left down to Shock. He'll take one in the face as well. And yeah, I'm sticking with Big.
I'll switch now. Big. After the pistol. No,
you have to commit for the whole series.
Man, I have so many reasons why I think Big should win.
I will allow you to change your prediction up to the first 5 rounds.
I'll watch the first 5 rounds then. I'll take in the data.
Well, if you did that last series, then you would have picked Heroic because they were up 5-0.
And I'll allow you for the first 10 rounds, Eric. You get to switch your prediction.
I'm not going to switch. I'm sticking to my guns. Vitality,
we'll see how you feel in the 9th round then.
Even if they're down 0-9, I'm picking Vitality.
I like this rule set for predictions. Yeah. Bomb plant, though, will allow Big to have a pretty comfy buy in this one here. In fact, I think their weaponry is just flat out better than the CTs. Or, no, I'm sorry. That is because they won. I am sorry. That is a mistake. I'm just so used to seeing this. I'm just so used to seeing this kind of buy out of a loss round for the T's. All right. Looks like they're taking map control systematically. Good utility. And as soon as I say that, smoke, or a molly lands in a smoke at the window position.
Yeah, you start to get a little bit worried for Big the longer this round goes on and the longer it is for them to get onto a site. We haven't seen Zywoo trying to catch any early scout damage onto Big. Largely because what Vitality are doing is they're trying to give Big as little info as possible to make their choice as to which site to hit. So Vitality, by playing passively, are giving Big a lot of problems. And there's an even bigger problem right there. Shock's able to hold on to the A-ramp position. We'll get taken down here. Big swings into that A site, and Vitality are looking fantastic, but it's a 2v... Oh, it's a 2v2 off the plot, but look at these players here. Tabson and Searson critically low. Oh, the bomb goes down just in the nick of time, leaving Tabson in the 1v1. Oh my god, this is so damn close. RPK now looking to swing onto Tabson. Tabson anticipating it. Can he find the shots? Oh, he misses every bullet, and RPK clutches it there for Vitality. That one down to the wire. You better believe Big are going to be forcing it up next round.
So you guys want to change your bets now? You guys want to change back?
No, because Big are going to win the next round, and Vitality going to be wrecked. That's why.
That was actually a scary 2-on-1 from Vitality. They scaled really poorly, I think, after that first kill, after that nade kill. That's it. That's all I want to say.
I feel like we've seen so many second rounds lost by the team that have won the pistol in the last like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It's out of control, man.
The money is just...
There's so much variance.
Yeah, it's so close for the teams. It's just 1,900 reward for losing the pistol is a lot of money.
It's absurd.
Yeah, it feels too close to how much the winner actually gets, which is I think 3250.
Maybe the winner should get more money off the pistol.
I wouldn't mind that. All right, ZywOo though, flashed on forward, will be enabled by Apex to find that opening pick here. Still some guns behind him, but ZywOo good for a second, of course. Keto eventually does find the trade, but this is not shaping up well for Big. It's just Xantares and Keto here, and Xantares with his snappy aim looking for something, but he has a MAC-10, and that long-range fight won't go his way.
They need to at least get more damage onto Vitality. If they can get a plant as well, that would be amazing, but it might be difficult. They have a flashbang. It might not be impossible to get a plant if they can actually get their way towards that default position, and if Keto can hit some, headshot along the way, they may have a small timing. But we can see that we have Masuto who's making his way towards that default position. Keto there does manage to get a trade kill, but he will get taken down. 2 kills is not the end of the world, but considering that they did force into that one, it's going to be rather difficult to keep applying the pressure without a bomb plant. So it looks like Vitality will stabilize off the back of this victory.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Vitality. I'm just gonna stick with it. Yeah, I don't need all 5 rounds, Dan. I'll go with what I initially predicted. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them, the way they're able to converge together, the way they're able to work off of each other. The team play is strong for this team. They are working as a unit. Masuta has been integrated flawlessly, and they're gonna do great.
That could be a juicy HE grenade. Indeed, it will be. It is a smorgasbord, flurry of kills. Whatever you want to describe it. It's a very brief anti-eco round, which is great for Vitality. In and out cleanly. On to the next one. The buy round coming up for Big now. The AK-47s and an AWP, of course, for Searson. He will be Sans helmet, so he'll have to be very careful. He's really sacrificed there to get an AWP.
Shucksy.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice way to come out into mid. That's the last thing they're going to expect in that situation. Well, we've got some aggression from Vitality, taking the game to their opponent. That's an AWP to be collected. If they can get this kill as well, they're going to have some nice upgrades from the MP9, potentially to an AWP if he wants it. The rest are Big, though, pushing into the B-bomb site.
Oh, okay. Looking like there might be a chance here if they can get some more shots, and they will. Doing so much damage! Keto!
Oh my days!
That's really amazing. Finding that kill into Apex, very disadvantageous fight. And it's going to be up to ZywOo in the 1 versus 2. You wouldn't want anybody else in the clutch. He'll make his way across the catwalk position. He misses the jump, which is going to kill a lot of time, actually. And it may force him to change his decisions entirely. In fact, it will.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to have to save because he missed that jump. Although, maybe that's a blessing in disguise because maybe he would have lost the orb going for it.
It's ZywOo, man. He ain't losing.
I can't believe the way Team Vitality was scaling into that B bomb site. It's like they weren't waiting for anybody to work together, and Big they just won like a 2-on-5 or whatever.
That was the flash in the pan, that mid play. That's really crazy. RPK dropped the smoke by the door to allow his teammates to rotate. Ideally, it's closer to the van, but he wasn't in that position. But it just felt like flies. It was very strange. So 2 of them came up short and died in very quick succession. Then we had Apex trying to make a play while he could, but it didn't work out. That's really unfortunate for Vitality. And back and forth we go. Are you sure, Alex, that you don't want to change your prediction?
Yeah, I'm sure. That's just one slip up.
That was
there was a delay there. He ain't sure.
Uh-oh.
But you're less sure now.
Oh.
CSM's going to get traded, though, by Apex, who will take some position, but he can't fully read that the ramp is clear. Xantares is lurking, so be careful. How far is he going to go into this Apex? Could find himself in trouble now if he tries to creep around that smoke. That smoke is often good to look over the top to see if anybody's on the balcony, which Big, I'm sure, will be aware of. Sees Antares is looking for that, but Apex will fall back.
Big pick there under shocks. It's a nice find by Tapson. Keto as well, also finding a nice shot onto Apex. Oh my god. Tapson, pretty bold maneuver there. It's going to be punished for that one. RPK playing around triple. It has to deliver something else in. Oh. Just so close. That would have made a world of difference. Zywoo's been effectively kept out of the round the last few rounds. He's not having impact before Big get into a position of an overwhelming advantage. And this round is the same. So they've managed to circumvent the Zywoo effect pretty well right now. And the money's going to be rubbish for Vitality moving forwards.
Yeah, but you can't count out the hero op from Zywoo into the next round. Vitality likely will save into the next, but they always have that win condition. It's such an important one for them. Other than that, good stuff from Big. They scale onto that bomb site together. It's a nice team effort from them. Good pinch from Tapson there from Connector to take down Shocks. It was a very good look for Big, all things considered.
Well, Zywoo has the AWP in hand.
Yeah.
Now, the money is a bit rough. So if they are not to buy anything else, which it seems not really, then it is a hero. These are the rounds you want to see. Zywoo versus the world with an AWP. Now, are they going to go for the quick boost on the side of the balcony? Oh no, they're going for the vintage ones, the OG boosts. Very exposed to flashbangs and such, but an angle you really don't see in professional matches. 4 years, multiple years. It's a unicorn to see this boost in play.
He's really good at catching people lurking around.
What?
No, he knows his angles.
Wow.
Sequasa!
He knows his angles. That's something that you can probably prepare for in terms of like lineup, because you're shooting any players. If someone's like waiting to be pop flashed into connector, you're gonna hit that guy. So that's really smart.
I don't know. That's
Tapson must be triggered, man.
That seems lucky. Like he was just spamming to get info. That's what I'm assuming. That's just a cherry on top of that cake for getting the kill.
Apex gets another one out of it before being traded, so he's done a really miraculous job in middle with just a deagle. It does put Big into a position which is really annoying. It's going to be hard to recover, given that they have 30 seconds left. They're going to be forcing the issue into the B. Bomb site against Zywoo. I don't know if this is going to go all that well here. It's going to be a struggle. Zywoo repositions. Oh, that could have been a chance. There we go. Tizian takes him down. That's a great shot. And with that kill, there is certainly a chance. But there's two players both coming from the apartments. Will they recognize that this could be possible? Oh, no. And that, that's the bomb! Oh, no. That might just be it. I don't know that the bomb could be collected in time. It absolutely cannot be. Oh, I did not realize the bomb was just so out of position.
Yeah, that player that came up catwalk earlier in the round had it. Zywoo took him out first, and Big had to retrieve it. And oh my goodness, that's what I was talking about. The clutch factor from Vitality. They always have it in them, it feels like.
How do you even line that up?
You're a professional.
You're in a smoke. I think it was luck.
An absolute
You
professional.
should ask him if it was luck or that he has a perfect lineup for that.
He'll just say, he'll say it's luck, so
we've all played this game so much that you just have a rough idea, man. If you put yourself in one spot and close your eyes, you probably reasonably get to another spot. That's not too far away.
Apex will just say it's luck, so no one looks back at the demo and finds out how he actually lined it up.
Yeah.
But we know. Except for Eric. Eric.
No, I get the idea. But I don't think it's right. I don't think it's the truth. I want to find the truth.
Don't we all?
I don't know what is real.
We have to read books. Read more books.
And science is real.
Let's not have the word book mentioned again now. Let's do that.
Well, RPK looks like they're going to read them
RPK.
like a book. Pushing on forward at the perfect time to
You
find
piece
2
of
kills.
Oh my god. Well, Shox is going to take down 1 before he gets eliminated, and that's a clean open bomb site. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Xantares will be sitting there happily. Keto as well. As the bomb's planted. 2 versus... Oh no. He didn't go for the default plant. That would be the only safe plant. Went for a risky plant in the open and gets punished really hard here. Keto. Going to take that player down. Oh, a lot of work to do. He might just do it. Oh! Keto! That doesn't make sense, but all right, he'll take it. That's so fantastic. How on earth does he actually make that work? It wasn't even just clean headshots. He had to spray for that one. Team Vitality caught sleeping by Keto.
That's a timeout. Like, you got Apexes running back and forth, making noise.
Oh, the whiffs there from
What's
Vitality.
going on, man?
They're whiffing for days. Even Zywoo is not immune to the whiff.
That's
a huge round to win. Look at the money. Look at what it's done to Vitality's economy.
It's Zywoo round again. He's got the AWP once more. There's a few toys. It's not completely empty beyond the AWP, but that is ultimately the timing. No, never mind. The smoke is up.
Oh.
That was very hopeful. A very hopeful Mag 7 shot, and has another one in the ladder position. The timing's pretty close, but he won't make a connection. RPK taken out in the meantime. So Big have the B bomb site. They also still have the high ground advantage. If you can, it's really important to keep somebody in apartments. In fact, they've got Xantares deep in the kitchen. And Apex is going to get dropped. Now, with 3 players alive, Vitality will say nope. They'll stop the rot here and fall back to hold this AWP for more shenanigans in the next round.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult adjustment, I feel like, for Vitality. Just being on the back, economically speaking, is really annoying on Mirage. It's a map where you really want to have the option to play a slower, longer rounds, but I think that it feels quite pressured if you don't have much in the way of utility. You either have to play a very passive gamble style because you can't really challenge for mid control, and that's an exploitation that the T side can take. You know, they can just take that mid control and develop their rounds and play their game plan pretty freely. Or the other option is that you try to make some kind of an aggressive play that's more all in terms of dumping your utility to maybe make sure that you win middle, or trying to use a utility to actually create an aggression on the extremity of the map. So there's definitely options. It's just awkward, and it feels like you're more kind of you're put into a position where you're not necessarily taking the optimal choices, but because you have to just work with your limited position. But we'll see if Vitality can get something on the defense of this A bomb site. There's a couple players there on A ramp. It looks like it's good. You know, they want to make it like a split through connector and A ramp right now for Big. And Zywoo's still got that AWP.
He's in a great position to stop this. One great shot onto Xantares already, but now they know his position, and it looks like they're just trying to avoid him at this point. Running up catwalk. Oh, Zywoo barely missing the player there, and it looks like Big have successfully avoided him, but there are only 2 of them alive now. Tabson and Surson in a big situation. They will take down Shox. And this approach from Vitality, it's a little slow. They have to make their way all up catwalk. And Surson taking down Apex makes it an even situation. 2v2 now. Left up just to Masuta and Zywoo, but Surson continues to find the frags. Another one on the round, and Big are able to recover.
Those angles on Surson, he guessed every angle right at the right time, at the right moment. Really put that round on his back.
Yeah, that was
a pretty clean.
Adjustment.
There were 2 lurkers on the retake, and I wonder if Shox needed to wait to play off of his teammates, but he probably wasn't expecting to get up there, in fairness, with only 2 players remaining, because the high ground advantage for the retake is so strong, but it's eliminated immediately. Very good hold from Big. These have been some really dangerous rounds, but they've finally taken all the weapons away, which has taken... Oh, mate, we've got a man like Prius in the chat. I say in the chat, he's on the 1s and 2s. He's probably in the chat as well, though. Well, Vitality will be back on the buy, but at least we've got rid of the weird rounds in the respect of the hero AWP and so on, and we can return to some kind of normalcy. Which one is it then? You're lying to me. Or we just removed Prius because he's in the chat now. Heather's on the keyboard. Anyway, it's 2-round lead for Big, who will look to put Vitality into poverty status once again.
Yeah, what an amazing round from Citizen, really well played. And an aggression towards middle early on is going to catch Keto, and it looks like Apex is ready to spring as well, but looks like he won't get very far. Oh, the last bullet through the smoke and the wall.
Wow.
He knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
Just Zywoo things.
You know when you're like, oh, I killed someone. You just move swiftly on.
It's probably how most of his game goes. Xantares. Oh, he's got a feeling. He's got a clue. He has a clue. Tizian ready to pounce on this. Oh,
wow.
The vent position. Bomb goes down though, meanwhile. There's a Citizen and Xantares left alive. Can't really put it past them to clutch out a round like this. Oh, the pop flash there. Oh, I thought they were going to try to flash through towards CT. That would have been pretty interesting. Good position though for Xantares. He's got the advantage. Takes down one. Oh, the second so close, but Zywoo is able to trade that one. Citizen on the huge rotation. Xantares, did he do his job? It was to buy time for Citizen to make this rotation. If there's a smoke, that's going to make life hard unless he's got a lineup. Oh, Zywoo! Just before Citizen can let loose a shot, it's going to happen for Shocks and Zywoo. 5 to
It's
6.
an ace for Zywoo.
Wow.
Where's the crayons at?
Ace.
Ace-oo, Zywoo.
That is
Ace.
such a Vitality round.
Yeah, that was really close. My God. So neck and neck here still between these two teams, and if we look at the money, it's going to be pretty tight here for both of these teams as well. Oh, just before he could scope and probably get the winning shot of the round. That was really, really close. So we'll have to see whether or not they can well, let's see which team can capitalize from the economic turmoil that both teams are currently experiencing as the mid-take comes through. And Big are actually just walking up Catwalk, looking for a play into the B site, but Shocks is there to divert them. That's a hard stop and a half right there. The bomb's down on the ground as well. That seems
that's deep
unrecoverable.
around the corner. That's going to require a commitment, maybe a ring on the finger, all sorts. Pretty hard enough with 3 versus 5 for Big. Xantares to take out Apex. They're looking to catch players on that rotation as they try to protect that bomb, but they're going to lose the A bomb site completely. They're committed to this bomb, as I mentioned. So if he's able to pick it up and just get out of there, oh, how does he know? How does he know, man? That CS:GO brain is so big.
Shoxy with that.
Oh, that would have been everything. There's no one on the A bomb site. Xantares is like, I've got the site, guys. I got the guys. There's no one left. It's just Xantares. He's got 45 seconds to do whatever he can, but this is a bad angle, man. This is a bad angle, but it's Xantares, of course, so he'll win the duel anyway. Now we see the rotation, the repositioning of various players. Xantares fishing for some information. 30 seconds on the clock, and looks like he will back that ass up, man. 23 HP. That bomb, oh, so close and yet so far.
It really feels like Big are... It feels like they're really ahead to me at the moment. I don't know if where you guys feel on this, but although
They're ahead by 1 round.
Vitality are scraping by, I feel like Vitality won't have... I feel like Big will have a very strong CT side. That's kind of what I'm saying here. So I think that Big already with 6 rounds is already a good result. Anything else is going to just increase their chances, because I'm expecting a strong CT side from Big. But time will tell, I suppose. It's encouraging to see Keto playing so well, I actually have to say. And Citizen has had some moments, although he's not lighting up the scoreboard just yet. He's had some really important moments. So he's definitely feeling it. It's just more about him being in a position to succeed.
Yeah, he's more of a more impacty.
Wow.
Impact frags. No ecos. It's purely impact.
They're going to rush the B-bomb site. Xantares is on the AK. Everyone else is on pistols and a single MAC-10. We see what Tizian can do, though, with that MAC-10 and B. Straight in there. He can't do it this time, though. RPK will stop him. But Santares, of course, with the double off the back of that AK. They put it in his hands for a reason. And it's a 3v3 post plant. There are the smokes. That's going to make life tough. Zaiwu makes his way through just barely. Oh, Keto is just annihilating them so far. He'll get traded out, but it's up to Masuta now as he creeps in, taking down tabseN, but Citizen's in position. And they'll close it down off the back of that. That did not go that well off the... Like, Tizian got instantly deleted by RPK. If not for Xantares, they would not have won this round.
There's just so much firepower on both of these teams.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. It feels like any player at any given moment can come alive and change the outcome of a round, and Xantares does just that, even though his entry fraggers were stopped in their tracks.
I feel like we're seeing vintage Space Soldiers Xantares in this game so far, and bearing in mind it's the first game of the series, that is very promising. Once again, we've got aggression from Vitality going up mid, but tabseN may be able to escape. There are HEs chasing him as well, and to some degree he's got to try and keep control here. In the meantime, we've got pushes towards that B bomb site. RPK with a noble effort, but he'll get traded by none other than Xantares. A smoke up on short, multiple CTs in the market. Citizen with an angle. He's been dangerous on B already, and he will look to be so again. Zeus is pretty close now, and that's going to make Citizen's angle a little more awkward, but he's still going to hunt, still going to get aggressive. And where's tabseN in the meantime? He's next to him, dancing around that smoke. And now things become very difficult indeed, and now it's down to tabseN with their max 10. They are defusing the bomb. It's a long defuse, and he won't be able to do anything about it. Zaiwu with that final kill. He'll collect the AWP, and Vitality will tie the score again.
Yeah, doing a really good job in keeping things close. Again, though, it's a good CT side insofar as they are getting rounds, but they've never had control of the half, and I think that's like the thing that I'm worried about, because I think that's something that Big will be able to accomplish when they get to their CT side. So we'll see. We'll just see how that turns out. As we do have this last buy round here from both teams, it's not an ideal look for Big. They're lacking utility, so we may see something explosive as a result of that limited utility for Big. It does look, on the face of it, it looks like they just want to just go for a fast A split.
Yeah, and the setup actually isn't too strong on the side of Vitality for defending. Masuta playing close underneath balcony, it looks like. And Zaiwu all the way playing retake at that toll booth right now. And Big will converge here. Zaiwu, good timing on the peak, but he's flashed off of the angle. Excellent stuff from Big, and wow, Xantares again, double entry onto the bomb site. In the blink of an eye, Vitality are deleted, and they have to play a full 3-on-5 retake, but all of these players are so spread out right now. There's no real way that they can enable each other other than with timings. And Surson will already find Apex, Shocks. He has to reveal his position now at Palace to take down Surson. But this is looking so good for Big there, and they're able to find the last 2 kills on the round.
Yeah, 8-7 final score on the first half. We'll have to see which one of these teams will take over the game in the second half, which will come after the break.
Yeah.
Big and Vitality.
Yeah.
Big looking to start the CT side off with the control of the economy, and I do wonder if they're able to have a stronger presence on this CT side than Vitality did. Time, of course, will tell. They're looking to start things off with an underpass setup. 3 players underpass. When do you see that?
I don't know, man. Right now. Right here. Right now. At Beyond the Summit.
Well, now things become very awkward, stuck in that bottom mid position, but somehow 2 of them are able to retreat at least towards Connector, where there are more players emerging onto the A bomb site. Well, now it's player in Apex, and now there's no players because they're all dead. Shock's top mid alone with a Glock, not the best range for the Jules. Masuta as the bomb, and they will join forces. Now, with 3 CTs alive, there's a fair chance they get a 2v1 situation with so many choke points to contest with. Going through the underpass, they will be close range, making their way towards A, one would presume. Tizian, though, can quickly hop around the corner if he stays in situ, but he's going deeper towards B. No one actually has an eye on Connector at present because, Citizen has just got all the info now as he hops up from the window. Hiding for the time being, doesn't need to give this 1v1 away. Chop is doing his best, but he will be denied in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, well played that he didn't overextend there. I was ready to be very, very hurt if he overextended and died. I was going to feel the pain of that one. If
So you had a lot invested in that situation.
Yeah, I was just like, I just, it's one of those things where it's like, it's the clear decision is really obvious, but it's actually in the moment sometimes hard to make the correct choice. But he had the discipline here. He kept his focus, and just look at that. Shox came to him as a reward to making the right decision.
It's nice to see when players are rewarded for making the correct play. Correct in quotes. But RPK able to find the trade. A couple of his teammates die, but that's an M4 taken away from the side of Big. It does look like they'll be able to recover it, though, given that Surson is just jumping down. But, oh!
Aha!
The QB sneak as Apex takes the bomb onto that default position for a plant.
It's a huge round, actually. They got 2 kills as well.
Yeah, that is everything you want from a full Glock play.
Glocks.
Glocks!
Glocks.
Glizzies. Clicks.
10-7 for Big. And we're going to the first gun round, and we're going to see ZywOo picking up that AWP. The big green gun in his hands. It's a dangerous prospect. Big actually managed to avoid ZywOo in many of the rounds on their T side, but now that he's on the T side himself, ZywOo gets to... You won't be able to avoid him anymore. He's going to be able to force the action if he wants to. Have to see if Searson can deal with it. He himself is quite the force. Apex out there. He's going to get taken down. Good effort there from the CT side of Big to start off with that advantage. But here's the reaction. He's jumping towards the A side. But Keto is so sick right now. ZywOo with an uncharacteristic miss. Then that might be the best opportunity for an easy frag. Gone now in this round for Vitality. They're going to really have to work for this.
He's fallible after all. Shox now. You'll have to see Shox in a clutch. Never mind ZywOo. Shox, more storied player of Counter-Strike. Seen many crazy things from him before. He's waiting for an information play, but as he is waiting, the net is closing. We could see tabseN who's made his way towards T-spawn. But with a minute on the clock, he won't push too much because he doesn't want to go down if he can avoid it. He will limit his risk. We've got Searson with AWP as well in case Shox crosses to connector. So he really is surrounded. The helicopters are out with the searchlights. Sorry, I had to sneeze in the middle of that. He's moving to collect the bomb. He can try to elevate his position and maybe catches the jump peek off, but as he looks to his right-hand side, misses the peek to his left. Antara has seen him. The flashbang is here, but so is the spray. 29 seconds now, 1 versus 3. And Searson is still waiting with the AWP. He didn't manage to collect the bomb, though, Shox, which is going to be a problem. Looks like he's going to die on his sword here and go for the damage. Swing, but it's Searson who will hit first. 11 rounds for Big. They survive with enough players.
It's okay. ZywOo's brother was playing for him that round. I actually don't know if he has a brother, but...
ZywOo.
What?
Yeah, that is supposed to be the correct pronunciation.
But he likes ZywOo.
He's just okay with it. He just rolls with the punches, but he always shoots back, except when his brother's on the computer.
Good night.
Who may or may not exist. I don't know if we know if he actually has a brother, but...
All right, Shox getting very aggressive at B right now. He found a timing here. This might be an opportunity for him, but the big players fall off into a very nice setup, and Shox recognizes that, falls off the angle, and ZywOo takes down Searson there, looking for more. Does find the tag onto tabseN, but it's still looking like a great situation for Big in this round here. Shox making a desperation play onto the bench, trying to find the angle on Xantares, but he's quickly stopped and leaves just RPK with the P250. And he'll try to find the same kind of frag that Shox was looking for earlier on this bench. It's not looking too good for him.
Le bench.
And Big go up 12-7.
Yeah, they're looking to be in good stead, and already they've got control of this half right now, and it feels like it's going to take quite a lot for Vitality. Big have been in the rounds which have become scrappy. You know, Big have been doing a good job in actually, at least keeping up with the skills that are coming their way from the big players, ZywOo included. And we had some of those keys, Searson rounds and so on, and Keto stepping up, and Keto will be challenged once again, and they'll walk straight into it. And that's 2 for 1. Great value there from Keto with the AWP. He only was able to take 1 shot, but it sure did a lot of damage, leaving Vitality stuck around Tetris. They're trying to gain some ground here to try and find a way to plant the bomb. Those smokes are going to disappear eventually. They've left CPT open, and Xantares is lying in wait.
I thought you were going to say
Once that smoke has gone, because Searson is there with the AWP. If Masuta crosses, he looks to plant the bomb default now. He doesn't know where Searson is right now, and as I said, that smoke has just gone. A quick peek, a little jiggle from Masuta, and he will hide crouching, of course, to try and avoid being seen by somebody who could be on the stairs. Now Searson has grenades, but he is trying to be patient, and just as he pulls one out, he's caught by Masuta, but he'll still deliver the kill. Man, these AWPs on the side of Big are really delivering in this game so far. Seen many exciting clips, very awkward for Searson, but under pressure, he still delivers.
Yeah, Keto and Searson are looking so strong. The Sprout connection between these two players is really carrying Big in some of these rounds.
Man, that 2 for 1 shot from Keto really was so annoying. This is that shot it's just such a huge double to get, especially given that he gets instantly traded, and it seems like everything is going wrong for Vitality right now. They've come so very close in a multitude of rounds, but are unable to find the success they need at the moment, and they need to turn things around right now. This is a good buy from them. We're looking at a very defensive, very passive opening to the round. This is a super passive default. They've got that top mids under control in terms of, if the CTs push it, they're ready to deal with that. They're going to push top mid at a delayed timing. They have a player towards the A side of the map who's in T-spawn right now, and is so defensive. In fact, it looks like Shocker's going to give up position towards A-ramp and Palace in favor of joining this top mid push. That's 4 players strong, which indicates to me that they're going to make this play up either connector, all of them, or just up cap really fast now. The defense from Xantares isn't there. And Vitality, they finally have the advantages that they need.
Tizian here at Catwalk will try to find more. He's only able to get the 1 in Apex. Masuta quickly finds him, and that just leaves a couple of players for Big. Just Keto now, though. 1v3 situation. Would love to pull this back for his team, but the money on the side of Big isn't actually too hot. So he would probably like to just keep this gun moving forward. Maybe if he's gifted a kill here, there'll be an opportunity, but now as he tucks himself into the window, that is unlikely.
Yeah, it's actually pretty rough because when Searson ran around the corner and died there with the AWP, it puts Big in a spot where I don't think they have the money to full buy, even with Keto surviving. Because if Searson goes for a full buy next round with AWP, he's going to spend pretty much all of his money, like $7,000 or something. So we'll see exactly what they decide to go with. If Searson just instead decides to go for a rifle, they can probably drop most people. So let's see what approach they take. Keto can drop a rifle. Searson would be able to drop a rifle and then buy for himself, which would leave just one person on an SMG or something. So do they want to do that, or do they want to just save a round? Looks like they'll save a round.
It looks like in that last round, Big tried to pinch the T's in mid with a flash through or from inside connector, and with a short play as well. But I don't know if there was a team flash or what, but it just didn't really work out for them at all, which has left them in a pretty brutal position. Keto will try to do something with the Seike. We've got a full rotation from the remainder of Big. Searson will try to hold angles with the scout. The bomb has been spotted. There's a nice headshot into the sandwich position, and Keto's activated with the AK as well. Now we've still got a third play here for Big, so there is something that could be done, potentially a swing. Nope, there'll be a miss, that's for sure. Keto left alone with the AK now. 1 versus 3. Oh, there's an AWP. Nice upgrade for him, but I would imagine that he will be holding on to this. It was fun while it lasted, but I think it's over now.
Yeah, just have to find a good spot to save. That said, I don't know that Vitality are really all that interested in hunting him. Even though he has the orb, their money also sucks, and they need to make the long comeback, so they need to give themselves every opportunity to do that, focus on their own economy. And Keto's going to hide in plain sight here.
Oh, he has a kit.
He surely isn't going. Is he actually going to try to go for this? There is a world. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, I think he's exposed. He's got his arse out to T-Ramp. I think.
Misuta's going to get in. Misuta.
That was so close. RPK dies, so that's actually arguably
Op, though?
worth it. I mean, Sis already had 8k, so.
Jeez.
They're on the T side, man. He lost an AWP.
I like the effort, though. Maybe if he had a smoke instead of a flashbang, probably would have worked out in his favor. That's why you always have to have a smoke and a kit on a ninja defuse. You can't just usually dry defuse. Like 99% of the time, teams will have a guy lurking. Lurkadur.
All right.
It's a good start for Big. Made it painful for Zywoo as he looks to find an opening. Apex, however, will take Searson now. He's been lethal for his team. Apex is just cleaning up in the mid position altogether. Running distraction now, and Big have to act fast on their feet. They need to make the right decision. We've got a rotation from Keto towards that B bomb site, and Apex in the jungle position, which kind of kills most rotations towards A should they go back, and back they will. Oh boy, this has been expensive for Big, and Vitality are looking to catch up pretty quickly here. They have absolutely decimated the money of Big. Xantares says M4 and $150. So that is quite the round from Apex.
Yeah, he does it all by himself. Just takes some mid control, finds a couple frags on the way, inserts himself into a great forward position at jungle, and that's really the story of the round right there. So Vitality will be able to claim their 10th round. What kind of damage can Xantares do from this position? It looks like it's not much, as Apex picks up his 4K on the round. Looks like it'll be maybe just a couple upgraded pistols on the side of Big here, but this is a good opportunity for Vitality to build some money.
So I remember, we remember when OG played Big on this map. OG did a lot of A, like kind of puggy kind of attacks. I wonder if Team Vitality might do something similar, but no, they don't. They're just gonna do their own kind of game plan. Work this middle.
Oh my god, the nades have done so much damage. Tabson gets 2! Oh, that's a huge... And the bomb's there as well. Oh my god, Tabson is going to keep pushing, and they're going to have to abandon their round. Or they're planning the round. They have to go back and get the bomb there. And Searson's in position. He's got the AWP. Oh, not like this. Oh my god, what a beautiful nade play from Big.
Tizian's flanking ramp as well. Keto's got top mid. This is GG for this round.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, what?
Oh, the timing is unbelievable.
No way. Okay, Shox will see him.
No!
What?
Oh, no!
Oh, the timing is uncanny there. And it still looks like they're holding on to it. RPK with 2 headshots, trying to find a way to get that bomb. It's up to Misuta now. He's stuck in the B apartment still. This is certainly a terrifying look for Misuta, and he's got time, but really, like, that bomb is just in the open. There's CTs that can be in basically any kind of different off angle. He's going to have to just hit some ridiculous shots. Doesn't even know where he's being shot from at this point, and he's going to get taken down. Oh, man, what a weird round. If Shox gets the kill there in T-Spawn, there is probably a very good chance for Vitality. Oh, no.
Yeah, so many things went wrong for Vitality, and so many things went right for Big. That nade in the middle, and then Tabson just swinging, killing 2 people, pretty much uncontested. I mean, that's you can't have those kind of rounds if you're Vitality.
Yeah, I need to see this opening again. Oh, excellent flashes and nades. That sets him up beautifully. Wow.
Yeah, only if the bomb wasn't there.
That's the benefit, though, of being the one on the offensive on those kinds of rounds, the one that creates the chaos. If you let the action come to them, you know that Vitality is just going to have a solid anti-eco plan. But we've seen a surprising amount of teams here at CS Summit pull those kinds of rounds out where they just make some kind of aggressive play together, whether it's a lobby crunch on Nuke or a play like that on Mirage, and it upsets the game plan of the opposing team. And just sitting back with 5 USPs, it's rarely going to be effective against a top team that is just going to cover all their bases. So I like the initiative being shown here by Big. See if they're able to keep it up, though. Vitality have a lot of ground to make up.
Suta will take a look at damage there. The flashbang for Tabson to make a play does not really help him out, and that's the opening that Vitality certainly need. They can do all sorts from this. They have that mid control. They've got the lurk on the A ramp. He's actually pushing up right now. Shox. He's going to try to see if he can find a headshot. Now that's going to certainly encourage a play through connector now, and it's going to be impossible for Searson to hold this. There's flashes as well. He has to fall back and respect it. And even though they have a lot of utility, Big's economy sucks. And oh no! I was going to say it's good on Xantares for saving him, but looks like he'll die by his hand.
You won't kill him. I will.
Well, Big still have a buffer at present, at least in terms of scoreline. So they won't be too concerned just yet, but they won't want this one to slip away from them in the rounds to come. And I do wonder how much Vitality will invest in this chase. I don't think it'll be too much, considering Apex has got $0 in the bank and they've got quite a few rounds to win, which is good for us as viewers because it makes the next round very interesting with a rifle, an AK and an AWP being held by Big. There's a lot they could try to do in the next round, which makes it very dangerous. And I think we might see one of those rounds where maybe Vitality goes slow and end up going too slow or super fast. I don't know. I want to see some more carnage, man. We've seen so much carnage this week, and I'm not sated yet. I want to see more. Destruction Derby, PlayStation 1. Let's go.
That was a good game. I remember that game. It's old. It's like 1996. But tactical pause, probably coming in from Big, seeing what they could do. I'm not sure. Not sure who called the pause.
Just seems like they could take a little bit more initiative as a team. In the last round, Tabson was flashed through the bottom of connector on a solo mission to find some kills or info towards middle, and it just didn't work out. It's such a gamble play to do something like that. It's very high risk, and honestly the reward is actually quite low given that you're usually going to find out most one kill and usually still get traded out. So Big might just want to go for something. Given that they have the round lead as well, you can go for something aggressive as a team, go all in on some kind of play here or there, and we'll see if Vitality's ready for that though. Technical pause actually as it continues.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Big taking over like a choke point, like A main or maybe even T halls if you're feeling ambitious.
Yeah, just something to upset the Vitality game plan, because it looks like when Vitality is able to run the splits that they are so interested in, they do an excellent job in most respects.
That one round is just really threw a wrench into the works.
Oh yeah.
Big. That one, because that could really end up making a huge difference. I mean, we'll obviously end up finding out over the course of the remaining rounds, but Big are really in a great position, and I'm loving those plays that take the initiative away. I think you described it well, Alex, in terms of the if you allow the game plan to play out for Vitality, of course they will have success. They know how to set themselves up. They know how to set up their strongest players. And this map affords you many options. I was talking earlier about the one of my, at the moment, more favorite aggressions on the CT side, and that involves the deep B apartment smoke with the Molotov follow up to kitchen, just to really just hamper a team that's really enjoying the lurk plays around the B apartments. That said, we haven't really seen that too much from Vitality, so perhaps it's not ideal for this round for this team, but there's a lot of different options.
Yeah. Seems like Big have had success when they work as a team towards middle, but that last round, just sending Tabson out on the solo mission was not effective. I'm not sure exactly why he opted for that kind of play, but Vitality are happy about it. I've liked the conviction I've seen from Masuta in most circumstances, actually. I think he's slotted in very well. He's found a lot of comfort very quickly in this game. Looks like we're getting this match medic or of sorts. As
who's taking it, guys? Who's taking it? Is it Big or is it Vitality? The first map.
Ooh.
It's big.
I
Who
mean-
will win everything?
Vitality are taking the first map, and they're taking the series.
He's still going strong. I like it. I'm not sure. I mean, first map, I thought Vitality was looking pretty good, but they dropped the ball a good amount of rounds to their CT side. Maybe Big might take the
We have
first
seen
map.
some exceptional individual performances. Tizian drops the molly under the window, or tries to, perhaps. Near the van, though. We'll see if that helps at all. He stops him getting flanked, but he has no idea where he's getting shot from. We've got a team incendiary kill, leaving Apex in a 1 versus 2. Keto and Tabson. They are not on the site just yet. He can't be sure where they're coming from, but he's not going to get what he needs from that engagement. It will be the 15th round. And game point for Big. There's plenty of money for Vitality, but they need 4 rounds in a row now.
Even though, you know, Searson has been doing a really good job in terms of fragging everything, he's 27 for 18. He's been really performing very well. You know, you're always looking for that second performance on a team, and Keto's really turned it up on this map. This map run in Mirage, he's done a great job, and he's not necessarily for me, he's just never the player that I'm counting on, but he has done this actually in a few matches now, taken over by himself as the rifler in terms of the fragging. Really cool to see. So we're looking to pick a... They may not expect this. I don't think he's done this at this timing yet. And indeed, he's going to catch out Keto. And that's a problem there for Big. Looks like Vitality will scale off the back of this and just go with the flow into the A site. Oh, could be a double. It's going to be 0. Xantares is dealt with. Oh, good nade.
Yeah. Makes this a little bit more doable for Big, but they're still stuck at connector there. This is not looking great for their chances, but Tizian trying to make it happen. Pushing through that CT smoke, and Tabson finding the kill through triple now. Makes this actually a workable situation. RPK though, come on, knife him. Oh, okay, all right. Pulls out, uses the P250 to find the final 2 kills of the round. Vitality able to accomplish 12 now, and Big are on the back foot. Their money is not looking great.
At least have that 15th round secured though, and it is 3 rounds in a row that required a Vitality. And if we've learned anything from Big, they definitely aren't down and out in rounds like this. We saw that incredible round fairly recently where they were able to get a double with the NH USP combo.
I'm glad they tossed it up over the wall. I didn't want Big to sneak in T-spawn and pick that bad boy up. And this A-bomb site is pretty much open. Vitality guessed correctly on the stack. Just love that. You stack a B bomb site and they go A, you stack A, they go B. How does that work?
Yeah, you just can't even get involved in a round like this really for Big. Maybe they'll find 1 kill. That would be the dream at this point. Doesn't look like that'll even really happen. Keto. Okay, he's playing around the smoke. This might actually offer him an opportunity. We'll see how he's able to make this happen. But now his position is known. Loses both players. And Vitality clean it up. 5 alive. But Big, they only need 1 round. This might not be it though. Looks like they'll have to go for a half buy once again.
Yeah, they should just do like a half buy. That'd be the best case scenario. Where you save, where you do half buy, you still have a full buy next round. You only need 1.
Yeah, and just full commit to this. Don't save armor. Just, you know you're gonna buy in the next round, just send it. Just send it. Don't play some weird slow retake, just go all the way in when that opportunity arises.
They're going to be sending some HE grenades, that's for sure. First of which has been deployed. Tabson squeezes the Desert Eagle, fires the hammer, and it's a 4-on-4. Vitality won't see too much more presence. You can see some concern about the rifle on the floor, but again, you could get caught trying to dispose of it. And it's pretty hard to do top mid of Mirage. A lot of the little ledges, it will just fall off. So they'll focus on the bomb sites instead, going quickly in. Shox carrying the bomb. RPK hopping out of the window. Masseuse taking care of Tizian. Xantares will take RPK out. So it's a 2 versus 3, and that rifle becomes more juicy towards top mid, and Keto will go to collect it.
Have to see what he can do with this. Against the AWP, you just don't fancy the chances. He has a smoke, though, and a flashbang. Could create some space with these things. The boost onto the double crate as well will allow Searson to maybe get some angles. Just a jump there. Oh, you're looking for Searson to hit some nasty shots there, but it's not going to happen this time. And Vitality close things down. The 14th round is theirs, and the money's is good for Big for a full buy. Good enough for a full buy. Should be able to get an AWP on Searson as well. Tactical timeout comes through. This is the round. You don't want it to go to overtime if you're Big. You really need to win this round. Vitality are not to be trifled with.
Yeah, that's man. If Team Vitality did not botch like 2-3 CT rounds, where you could arguably say that they're supposed to win, it would have been map over already.
Yeah, this game is surprisingly shaping up to me that it seems like Big are the team with the X factor and Vitality are the ones that are winning more of the standard rounds. Big are winning ones with kind of these eco plays, the 1v3 from Keto. There's just all these little moments where Xanter has found a double entry onto that B site despite his first 2 teammates dying. Things like that are all going Big's way in this game, and Vitality, it feels like when things have settled, they're playing quite well. And we'll see if that shows as they attempt to turn it to an overtime match.
That's a huge pick by Zaiwu in the A bomb site, killing Searson.
I like how Tabson stayed out there for that. Already 4 versus 5. It's got to make something happen. Confidence play from him. Vitality is pretty spread out right now. Looks like they realize that Big want to force the issue and they're trying to keep them honest. So that partly allowed Tabson's 1v1, which he was able to take and fall back. But now they're somewhat devoid of information, Big. We'll see if they go for an aggressive play on B. There's currently a smoke up with Tizian behind it. And they are quite spread out as well. So we've got Keto alone with the AWP towards the A bomb site. Vitality with flashes in their hands, and it's going to be a very long rotation to get back towards A. There's no kit on any of these 4 players. They've got a flash, and that's it, just guns. They've got to just blaze out, go Rambo mode.
There we go, Vitality bearing down on that A site, looking for the plant. The rotation is coming in time. They're going to go for forward frags there with Santaris. The flashbang is just slightly too late there. Santaris, so great position, only gets the 1. Oh, the frags are falling the way of both teams in this single position. Now Tabson goes and trying to just jiggle the stairs, and he can't quite find the cluster shocks, but Tizian certainly can, and last man standing. 16-14, Big barely taking it over the line to claim the first map of this series in the upper bracket, looking for a place in that best-of-5 grand finals. Big are one step closer.
Yeah, that was a great showing from Vitality, but Big had a little bit more resilience at the very end of it all. Good performances from Keto and Searson, of course. They have been standout players for this team. Xanters as well came in hot.
He certainly did. And we'll talk more about how that Mirage went after the break.